So I'm chilling here doing my hair, and I just thought to myself, why not do story time? Because I'm trying to keep myself busy and avoid the fact that I miss going out to the streets. So let's do a quick story time about how I met my ex and how I found out that he was cheating. I think I was the second girl, so I'm gonna say he was cheating on his girlfriend with me. Or should I say he was cheating on me? Yeah, he was cheating on me because technically we also dated and made things formal. But before I get into it, hey guys, it's your girl Miss.Ogone, and I am back with another video after taking a 1 long month break because the last time I shot something for YouTube, I went through the pits of hell. So let's get into it. Okay, let me see. That's better. So what happened is I met this guy with his sister, and his sister's like, nah, my little brother's such a sweetheart. He's a doctor, he has money, and he can take care of you. He's like 26 years old. And I'm thinking to myself, okay, I'm also in my early 20s. He's like maybe a few years older than me. So why not give him a chance? And then we spoke today. Today is Monday, and we met on Wednesday because he was like, nah, I'm trying to see you. And I was like, I'm trying to see you on Monday. I was like, nah, don't pull through. Like, what the hell are you doing? On Tuesday, he was like, hey, can I come through? And I'm like, nah, still. Like, there's no need for us to meet because we're still getting to each other. And on Wednesday, he's like, hey, can I miss you? And I see. And I was like, okay, you know what? I'm not doing anything better, so you can pull through. Finally gave in, right? Cool. The guy and I, we went out on Wednesday. Nice little cute late night date, and it was so fun. It was so fun. It was the most adorable date that I've ever been to, and I enjoyed myself. Now, fast forward, Friday we chilling, we talking. Monday, we go out on a formal first date. And mind you, the most funny part about us going out on dates is that he would allow me to take videos with his phone. Like I took so many videos with his phone, and it was just like, yeah, this is cute. I'm gonna keep them for myself, you know. And I asked him, like, do you have a girlfriend? Do you have someone that you're doing things with? And he kept saying no. So I'm not kidding. Nah, that's cool. That means that he really my nigga. He really my man. And that's my man. I must stick by him. So in the midst of me doing all this, there's this guy that I had a crush on. Or I have a crush on. Maybe my feelings for him have not died or anything like that. But the thing is, that guy is still finding himself. So I was like to that guy, he knows how I feel about him. I told him that, hey man, since you're still finding yourself, I'm gonna kind of like go on by my day and be with people who try to be with me too, because I met someone and this guy says that he likes me, and I feel like I've been chasing you, or I've been trying to get us to, get to a point whereby we really like each other for a year now. So let me give other people a chance too. But it was more of like me telling him that, hey, I like you. If you down or if you still really want me, then I'll choose you over any other nigga out there. And the guy was like, nah, it's cool. You can go out, date people, you know, because I'm fully aware of the situation that I'm putting you in. And I don't like the fact that you practically like wait for me to see you. So now I can't find my scissors and I'm trying to cut something. So now we decide that, okay, the doctor and I decide that we're gonna date. And us dating, it's us going out, it's us doing things together and so forth. Like I remember I went to his place maybe 2 weeks after meeting him. Yeah, 2 weeks after meeting him, and I was impressed, even though the place is like not as nice as mine. I was impressed because he has a lot of furniture, like a TV, things like that. And for guys in my age group, that's an accomplishment because guys in my age group just want to drink. So I was very impressed. I'm trying to cut this thing. Hold on. Okay, so my wig is a bit like stiff slash small. It has like a weird base on it. So forgive me if I'm taking time to put it on. But basically, I was impressed by his place. I think that's when I started like liking to go out a bit more because I had a guy who had a place, or my boyfriend had his own place, and then I'd like tell my dad that, yo, I'm going out with my friends, and I'll sleep over at my boyfriend's place. It made sense, right? So we're dating, and then now I'm introducing him to my siblings, and my siblings like him too, and my siblings don't like guys. So I'm like, okay, maybe he could be the person for me, like video calls and everything. Like he would be at work and then video call me. Like he had time for me. For someone who had a situation going on outside of the relationship that we had, he had a lot of time for me, and that kind of made me feel special. Cool. Now we dating and things are serious. I moved into my place. He's helping me to move into my place. I'm talking like grocery shopping and everything like that. Like he was my boyfriend. Like we were dating for real, for real. We were in it together for real. Got me things for my place. Got me like he was paying for my hair, paying for my nails. I think that was my first relationship also whereby I kind of let a guy spend money on me. So I was like, okay, he's trying, so let me give him the chance to. There was nothing weird in the relationship that would make me like look at him and be like, oh, this person might have other people on the side. Absolutely zero. Nothing like that. Zero zilch. So imagine to my surprise when one day I decide to call him before going to sleep and then he doesn't answer my calls and I'm thinking to myself, okay, now cool, maybe he's busy. But remember, this is someone who could be at work, and while he's at work, he'll definitely answer my call. So I had a bit of my suspicions, like, okay, maybe he's doing some weird shit. Cause his friend, his best friend, the best friend is a serial cheater. And if somehow that guy's girlfriend finds this video, I'm sorry, girl, like your man's a serial cheater. Like he does that for a living. So I was like to myself, okay, he's offline, but he always answers my calls. Even when he's going out, he always answers my calls. So something weird must really be happening. And I decide that because he hasn't spoken to me for the whole day, I'm gonna go to his place. And I leave and I go to his place. I remember I cooked and it was raining so badly. Like I called him and I'm like, hey, you're not answering my calls. Okay, fine, cool. I'm on my way there. And I cooked for him. Asked for money so I can go see him. And I got there. And on my way there, he was like sending me messages like, hey, no, don't come. Like imagine the whole day not talking to your girlfriend. And then when she's like, I'm pulling through, that's when you want to be like, hey, like don't pull through. Like I'm fine, blah, blah, blah. And I was already there. And then he's like, now can I send you some money to go back to your place? I'm okay, believe. And I was like, nah, believing is not an issue. The issue here is the fact that you were not answering your call the whole day. So now I'm already here and I'm on my way to you. So now you have no choice but to let me in. And it's like, nah, the thing is, I'm not even there. I'm like out with my friends. I don't want you to wait for me for long because I'm gonna go out. Like what was a lot of things going on. I won't lie to you. I'm not even there. I'm gonna go out, blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, well, that's too damn bad because I'm like 4 minutes away from your place. So I think you'll have to kind of tell your friends that my girlfriend is here. And it's like, nah, it's fine. Since you're already leaving, let me come up with an idea so that you can, be safe. And I sent him a message and I was like, hey, you can send me the keys. Why am I so nervous? I'm nervous. I have this really weird anxious feeling in my body right now. But I'm like, nah, you can send me the key to your place and then I'll just get in and I know my way around, And then he agreed, finally. Cool. Now I'm at his place. It's a bit of a filthy place. I think I should have also seen with the things that he bought that there was a girl there. But the thing is, it was like normal things like decoration stuff, clothes for himself and things like that. But the place had my things. Like, hence I'm saying it was normal. Like my hair's on the floor, there's lashes on the floor. So you wouldn't think that there's a girl there, right? But maybe the girl didn't even notice those type of things. Cool. That time happens. We get over it. I'm such a nonchalant / understanding girlfriend. Like I don't have a bone in me to fight. So if shit is weird to me, then I'm gonna be like, okay, cool, that's fine, that's whatever. And then my nonchalant part will come out where I'll just like not care about what's happening. I'll kind of like black out. So for a moment while we were dating, I had a moment where I actually kind of blacked out. And I was just like, whenever he talks to me, I'm like, oh, okay, cool, I hear you. Oh, okay, if that's what you say, or whatever makes you happy. I'm that type of girlfriend. So now I started being weirdly nonchalant, and the more I became nonchalant, it seems like the more that he was distancing himself. But as a girl, you have this weird feeling in your stomach. Like I know that whenever I'm sitting there, and then I hear a song in my mind that my bad. So I know for a fact that shit was getting weird, right? And then once again, like I'd call him, and then he'd take time to answer my calls and things like that. So I was like, okay, cool. So now comes the time whereby he has to tell me the truth. And I remember before telling me the truth, I was like to him, hey man, like one thing about me, if you're doing some weird shit, please tell me because I'll dream about it. And once I dream about it, I'm gonna be honest with you. And I think I said it as a joke to him that I wanted a dream of him cheating on me. So I think that kind of had him like a bit weird. Now, fast forward, we like maybe 2 months into our relationship. I'm at work, I'm chilling with my students. My students and I are talking and everything like that. This is like one of his cards, mind you, and it doesn't even ring. But I'm chilling with my students and we're talking about relationships. And I'm like to my students, hey, like I really like my guy. I think I found the person for me, But I can't help but have this weird feeling. And as I'm talking about him, like the feeling, like my heart sinks more and more. And I'm like, hey man, like this is my first time talking about my boyfriend around people, and my heart starts singing. What's happening? Now, he calls me. He's like, hey, he was supposed to come to my place for a sleepover, but then he calls me. He's like, hey, don't you want us to go out for dinner? Let's go eat something out and stuff like that. I'm like, that sounds like a great idea, but why the sudden change of heart? Because before we were supposed to cook, or we were supposed to stay indoors and cook, so why did you change your heart? And it's like, nah, it's just that I'm trying to go out and spoil you. I decided otherwise, but I was not buying it. I kid you not, I told him like, yo, I feel so anxious, I think I'm gonna cry. Like whatever it is, just get it done and over with, like now, instead of coming to my place and wasting my time. It's like, nah, you got this, I got you, I'll never do that to you. And I'm like, okay, cool. Now, every time I say now, I could be making money. But it's like, okay, I got you, everything is fine. So I'm like, okay, cool. Mind you, fast forward the time. It's like 6 o'clock. I'm at my place. I should be getting ready. I don't want to get ready. He's on his way. And as he was on his way, his car broke down. And it's like, hey, I have to get my tire fixed, blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, okay, you do that, boy. Like, you go ahead and do that. But as you're doing that, like, are you sure that everything is fine? It's like, yeah, everything's fine. I promise you. Cool. Now, I'm chilling with this guy. He comes over and I'm like, I don't want to go out. And it's like, nah, please, can we go out? And I'm like, I don't want to. Like, you can't force me to go out. It's like, please, like, I'm begging you. And I'm like, bruh, whatever it is, tell me now. Because I don't want to go out and be in a public space and then receive some terrible news public space. And then I'm going to cry in public and people are going to look at me funny. And then he's like, nah, let's just chill. Like, relax. We get to the restaurant. He's like, okay, now I need to talk to you. And I'm like, okay, get done and over with it. Talk to me. I'm listening. Did he not tell me? I think he said it in the most nonchalant way too. Like, hey, okay, so what's happening is my ex-girlfriend is pregnant and we took a break because she was pregnant and I did not want to have the child with her. I did not want the child, but she wants the child. So now I feel like I have to go and be a responsible guy. I have to kind of take my responsibility and be there for her. And I was like, okay, now tell me the joke. Now I kid you, that was my reply. I was like, okay, tell me the joke. Because the way that he was saying it, I thought he was joking. And then it's like, no, I'm being honest. Like, I have a girl who's pregnant and she's like back now in the picture. Now I don't know what to do with you. And I'm like, what the fuck do you mean? Mind you, while this was all happening, I didn't have my period for a month. So chances are I probably was also like maybe pregnant. I don't claim it. I probably maybe was for a month because my periods were not there. And then out of the blue, I started bleeding. Mind you, as he's telling me this, bro, I cried. I left and I went to go cry. And he was so scared to be around me. And I'm like, nah, you don't get to make me cry and then kind of like want to stand far from me. I need you to come and stand with me. I need you to come and hold me and things like that. I think for the first time in that relationship, I yearned. I was like a yearner. Especially at that moment of the breakup, I was a yearner. So now, we get back to my place. I can't eat. And I said, turn off my phone because I don't want to talk to anybody. Spoke to my mom and I was like, okay, I know that I'm getting old. And at the age that I'm at, the older I get, the more BS I'm going to start witnessing out here with these boys. So what is your advice? And my mom was like, okay, if you really like him, then kind of like be chilled, like don't accept it but be chilled with it and let him be around if he still wants to be around and see how he feels about you. If it's not showing you that he wants to be with you, then obviously you can leave, right? What's the situation? Explain to my mom. Cool. Now time moves on, time is ticking, time is flying. We get together. Oh, I forgot. Mind you, the next day, my uncle passed away. Like, my phone was off, right? They called him to tell him that they want to speak to me. And when they passed the phone to me, they're like, hey, your uncle has passed away. Mind you, I was like sleeping and waking up crying. Now I'm crying even more because my uncle passed away. Like, I was a mess on the day. Like, I was done with it, bro. I was out of it. I was sobbing because my uncle just passed away. My nigga just told me that he got his ex pregnant, and now I wonder what's next. I was sobbing so badly, and I was just looking at me like, Ish, I'm so sorry. And I'm like, nah, I want to go to a place so I can watch a movie, just like distract myself. Got to his place, watch the movie, and I was like, okay, I'm okay with dating only if you can maintain whatever you started, right? So if you're saying that we are gonna be together and you still like me, we can do it. But I asked him so many questions. I think the question that kind of killed my emotions was me asking him, did he ever see a future with me? Because why the hell would he bother me like that? And I was like, actually, no, I've never seen a future with you because my future was already planned from the get go. And I'm like, so Mina, I was just literally on the side. Time Mina, I put my future to the side, right? So now I was literally just upon like you're playing games with me for the time being. It's like, now I wasn't playing games with you. I really did like you, but I didn't think we are gonna get this deep. And I'm like, what the fuck? You could have stopped it. Like, you could have easily been like, nah, I'm not trying to have a relationship right now or something. Or you could have been honest. I think if he was honest about what happened between him and his ex, I probably would have been like very chilled. Probably would have became his friend, something. But he wasn't honest about any of that. So I'm like, damn, you had me looking crazy, had me introducing you to my family just for you to tell me that you don't see a future with me. Do you know how insane that sounds? Do you know how painful that is? So now I have to go out and look at people and tell them that this is the shit that happened. And my sisters are like, nah, we can find the girl. I'm like, nah, I have nothing, no reason to know who the girl is. Even today, I still don't know who she is. There are times about think about her, but I'm like, okay, it won't change the fact that this nigga kind of fucked up, right? Um, like I feel like I died inside, like he killed me inside. Because after that, I started becoming really wicked, and I was like down with the relationship. I mean, he would send me money, he would do this and this and this, and then he'd be like, nah, pull through and just not around. All right, so fast forward to everything that happened. Cool. Now he's tired of spending money, and I think he saw that the relationships were becoming costly for him because on one side it was the baby mother, and on the other side there's me, and I'm the one who's like a rock star. Like I'd be like, hey, whenever it's like, oh, my girlfriend's around, I'd be like, send me money so I can go out, and I go clubbing with his money, and I made sure that I posted myself going out with his money so he sees that, like, yo, this is the type of shit that I'm on. And then he's like, nah, I think we should break up. And I'm like, no, I don't think so. Because you don't get to, like, kind of come and destroy my life and then think that you'll get an easy way out of it. Like, I was refused for him to break up with me. And he's like, nah, I don't want a relationship with you. Let me go. And I was like, fine, I'll let you go. On one condition, though, I'll let you go on my conditions. So my first initial condition was give me more money. Like, send me a lot of money. And then I'll leave you alone. Or I tell your family what you did and ensure that everybody online or in your personal circle knows what you did too. And then he's like, nah, you wouldn't do that. And I'm trying me. So he went offline while I was busy threatening him. And I hate being threatened, or I hate like not feeling secured. So I probably wouldn't do this shit again. But for my sake and sanity in the relationship, I posted what he did online. And I posted him specifically. I was like, hey, this is the type of nigga that I was fucking around with. And to a girl that's pregnant with this guy's baby, he cheated on you, almost made me pregnant too. And he was spending time with me when you're not around. And just like can get my leg back. I felt like it was like a weird situation I was in because I really liked the guy to the extent that I started loving him. And then maybe at the end I was a bit obsessive because I felt like I was losing something that was important to me. But then now I'm looking back and I'm like, hey, I'm still fine. Like I should have never done all that shit. But I hate people who are selfish, who decide to run with people's free will because the fuck you don't get to do that. So let me go finish up my hairstyle because I want to listen to music, and then once I'm done, I'm going to come and show you guys the final look. And if you guys want more story times, tell me. But I'll be right back soon. Okay, so this is what my hair looks like. I did a little cute ponytail, something quick and small. Even though it took me a long time to get this wig on, I think it's very decent looking now. So that is the story time of the day. I hope that you guys like, subscribe, and comment, and check me out on social media at Miss.Ogone. And yeah, I love you guys so much. Mwah.